New hairstyle, who dis? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about how this thin piece of paper ended up from a €60 fine into a €103 fine. Let's get down to the real talk. Don't put things off. Like, do not say, I'll do it the next day, I'll do it in a week. Just do it right now, like get it done, because let me tell you about something that happened. Okay, so I had just finished the end of my mini Europe trip with my friend Jessica. You can see the video, I'll put the link down here somewhere. I had just finished this trip and we were in Berlin just for one night, and the next day I was going to fly to Greece. And when we got to Berlin the day before, we got there at, I don't know, late in the night. So I didn't really understand how the metro system worked. And the next day I was going to get the metro to the airport to go to Greece. So the next morning came around, and of course, me being super slow, not wanting to pack up my things, took my time in the morning, but didn't have breakfast, didn't take water, nothing. Left a shirt behind as well. Basically, I was just super unprepared because I assumed that it would be normal rules. You'd have to get to the airport maybe like an hour early. No big deal. You're still flying in Europe. I was wrong. Before I got on the metro, I bought a ticket, and I got a local person to help me buy the ticket because I was already running late and I didn't know what I was doing. So I said, can you help me buy this ticket? I'm going from here to here. He said, okay. So he helped me. He bought me the ticket. I got on the train. Everything was going fine. One stop away from the airport, the ticket person comes by, and I'm like, it's fine. Actually, it's one of the first times this entire trip that I've bought a ticket, so I'm doing okay. I'm really doing good in life. So he takes my ticket from me, and I'm like, oh, everything is fine. I'm going to be at the airport on time. And he turns to me and he says, you bought the wrong ticket. And I say, what do you mean I bought the wrong ticket? I bought a ticket. Like, what are you talking about? No, because there's A, B, and C zone in the metro map, which I'll put right here. I'll show you the ridiculousness of the Berlin metro system. So there's A, B, and C zone. I was leaving from A zone and I was going into C zone, but the local person had only bought me for B and C zone. So I was only one stop from A to B, yet now the ticket person turns to me and he says, yeah, I'm gonna have to fine you. Seriously, it's the first time I bought a ticket and I have a ticket and you're fining me. And I'd say to him, I'm like, well, what do you mean? Like, how much are you fining me? €60. I don't have this sort of money. Like, this is the time when Ellie gets a little bit like, start raging a little bit, okay? Because come on, I'm upset, okay? And I'm by myself and having my bags. And I'm like, what do you mean you're gonna fine me? I think I even like threw in a few swear words maybe to this like German like ticket person who was like really tall and like really stocky, and I wasn't scared at all. I was tired, I was angry, I was like, it doesn't matter. And so I just say to him like, what are you fining me for? Like, what the heck is this? You know, like I'm by myself and I don't know what's going on. I just got here a day before. I have no idea what's going on. He just says to me, he's like, yeah, well, you can pay for it, like you pay for it now. And I'm like, no, I don't have the money on me now. I literally had like €5. I don't have the money on me now. And he's just like, oh, okay, well, how are you traveling then? It's none of your business at all how I'm traveling. So he takes down my passport number. At this point, everyone on the train is just looking at me like this Australian girl having a go at the German ticket guy, you know? Like, I was really feisty this day. I don't know how. And he got my address, and I thought I gave him the wrong address because in my mind I'm thinking, well, if I give him the address, I combine Brisbane address with Sunshine Coast address, then he will never be able to find me and they'll never be able to send me a letter. So, a letter got sent to my home. A letter found its way to my home saying you had to pay the fine, and I had 2 weeks to pay it. But because I was in such a whirlwind of even trying to get to my destination in Greece, I got off this metro after this thing had happened, and I was in there and I was just crying, and because I was just upset. I just feel like I got treated so badly, like, as well. I mean, I had the ticket, I didn't understand, I could not read in German, and the ticket here is all written in German, so how am I meant to understand this? I don't know. So eventually I made my way into the airport. And when I got to the front of the desk, after spending about half an hour like trying to calm myself down, they told me that the check-in was closed. I'm sorry, what? Check-in's closed. So I mean, wait, where am I going to put my big suitcase? Like, how can I check it in? Oh, no, you won't be able to check it in. You're going to have to go through the security check with your suitcase. And you know when you go through the security check with your suitcase that they throw out all liquids over 100 ml. And I just bought a 35 euro bottle of vodka and I was taking it to Greece to have with my friends. It was this really nice Polish vodka as well. So they threw it down the drain. They literally poured it down. They threw out everything. They threw out my cleanser, my moisturizer, everything. And at this point in my life, I was like, who cares? Just throw the whole bag away. I don't even care anymore. And I remember being like, trying to pump like the last little bit of my $100 moisturizer into the tiny little bottle that I had that I could take. So I'm just this crazy woman like, oh my God, I'm trying to like pump it in like security. I remember just like screaming to them like, am I gonna make my flight? Am I gonna make my flight? Like this. They're like, we don't know. And I'm like, oh my God. So after that, after thinking that like nothing else could go wrong, I line up for the flight. And thankfully they let me through with the bag. And their words were, usually we would fine you for having such a big bag like this, but we'll let you through. And I'm like, well, thank you, Jesus. Something good has come today. And I sat on the plane and I was going to Greece, and this like old lady next to me, she like turned to me and she saw I was crying like so much. I had like black under my eyes, and she hands me a cookie. And I remember just being like, that's what I needed. Some old lady handing me a cookie, that's all I needed for this day. I remember telling the story to people about like for the next few months, like, oh, I'm not paying the fine, you know. I won't do it, it's only 60 euro, like they're not gonna catch me. They won't catch me. Oh yeah, they caught me. I mean, now it's taken it to the debt collector, so now I actually owe them 103 euro. Because I didn't pay the 60 euro, now I'm up to 103, and now I feel like I will never want to enter Germany again. And so I'm like trying to call my parents, like, what can I do? Like, you can't do anything. I'm like, surely I can dispute it. But this is a problem that happened back in July. So there's no way to dispute my problem anymore. And it feels bad, but it also is like such a good lesson to me to actually like do something straight away. Like, don't put it off, get it done. You will feel so much better in yourself, and you won't have your ticket like price jumped like that. RIP to the Polish vodka that was poured down the sink that day. Check out more videos here, subscribe, comment, like if you like this video. If you'd like to hear more of my real talk videos, like let me know, like just comment some things, because I've got way more stories where this one came from, because I'm still on this crazy adventure called life. So let me know, and I hope you guys have the most amazing day, and we will chat soon. Mwah. Bye.